Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make homemade vanilla custard ice cream. So stay with us and I'll show you the next steps. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take our eggs, and this is 6 eggs, and this will make about 1.5 to 2 quarts. So take our eggs here. In a heavy saucepan. So this is our Pampered Chef one. I prefer one that has an aluminum bottom so it distributes the heat better, but this is what we have for right now. So again, this is 6 whole eggs, and then we're going to add 3/4 cup sugar, and then we're going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey, and then we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to blend this till it's combined. I forgot to say that we're adding 2 cups of milk to this before we make this. So it's 2 cups, this is a 1/2 cup thing, so we'll get this blended. And again, put it over low heat, consistently stirring it. And then we'll get it, show you without it cooking. You can see it has gotten significantly thicker. It's not been, you don't want it to boil, you just want it to thicken into that like custardy consistency. So we're supposed to cool it immediately. So we're going to just take our washed ice cream thing here and we're going to run it through a strainer, just because you want the thin pieces to go through, but you don't want the thick. So it doesn't matter how many times or how much you whisk it, it still just kind of develops some like coagulated parts. So we're just gonna keep that from coming through. You can kind of see the parts there, that little like chunky parts, and that's what you just kind of want to strain through. So we're going to add you want this to cool down as quickly as possible, but you don't want it to develop a skim. So they say you can put it in a bowl and cover it with some saran wrap over the top, and then just set it in the fridge or the freezer. But you don't want to freeze it, you just want it to get it cooled down quickly. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to add our cooled whipped cream here. After it cools a little bit more, we don't want it to add it this hot because we don't want to separate our cream. But we're just going to put it into a little of the ice. So let me go get some ice in the bowl here. In our this was a ice cream maker that we got at Walmart on clearance for $5, so it will turn out to be pretty handy. So we're just going to put this in here, and then we're going to go get a little ice. Okay, so we have this with ice, filled with ice, and we put our blade in it. And so instead of putting it in the freezer with the film or the plastic on it, we're just going to go ahead and run just the cream or the custard and run it through the machine. So we're going to just put it on here and just turn it on, and this will continue whipping it slowly as it cools, and then when it cools down completely, we're going to add our other ingredients. So I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so this has been running about 15 minutes, and you can see it's starting to accumulate on the side. So we don't want it to get too thick. So this is the stage we'll add our 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And then you can use clear, whatever you want, a tablespoon of vanilla. And you can add it however vanilla you want. You can add a little bit more or a little less. So now in this stage it will start mixing more than freezing. So we'll have this mixed and I'll show you what it looks like here. But I did also add a little table salt to the side. I have some just rock salt for canning, but this is what I had here handy, so I just threw it in because really salt. So it's been blending another 15 minutes, and you can see it is looking just like regular ice cream mix. It's really starting to come together. So now I've added more ice, and I added some more like pickling salt. So we will let it cook a little bit or spin a little bit longer. Okay. Okay, so this has been turning for about 4 or 5 minutes. You see now it's about the size of soft serve, or consistency of soft serve. So we're going to continue cooking it, or running it for another probably 20 to 30 minutes, and hopefully it'll be done. Okay, another 30 minutes, and it has turned out great. So you can see it's separated from the sides. It has a good texture. It's all the colors are all unified. Okay, this is the ice cream put into a container so we can put it in the freezer. So again, this is the custard ice cream. It is really light. It's kind of like a soft serve consistency after it's been froze. It's more like you get it out of the store-bought, but like that harder. But this is a really good recipe. I really recommend it. So please comment below what is your favorite type of ice cream or the recipe that you like. Do you prefer regular over custard style? Do you add fruit, or do you add cookies, or do you add other things to it to make it a different flavor? So please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.